Welcome back to Thrifty Whiskey, where we drink whiskey without knowing the bottle. I'm Josh.
I'm Keith.
And I'm Erik.
And Joyce is going to tell you what's in the glass.
Today we're drinking David E. Yellow Label. This Pennsylvania Straight Bourbon comes from Hidden Still Spirits in Hershey, Pennsylvania, where it is distilled and aged for a minimum of 2 years. All of David E. bourbons have a mash bill of 70% corn, 20% rye, and 10% malted barley. This whiskey comes in at 80 proof and it retails for $19. Currently, you can buy it online from the distiller at the link below. Enjoy!
Thanks, Joyce. Let's dive in and see what we got here.
Did you get a whiff of it while it's sitting here too?
I got a whiff of it sitting there, and it's like, oh, it smells nice. And then I
put it up to my nose. I'm like, that's not so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It was like, here. Oh, that smells
Not
nice.
nearly as nice when I actually smell it up close.
I'm getting an earthy funk, almost mushroomy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure if I like it or not. This is such a weird note. I never got this kind of note before. Super musty, earthy. More musty than earthy.
Yeah.
I would definitely agree with like a mushroom,
dead leaves,
but not like a peat bog.
Not like a good fall dead leaf.
Right, like a hummus.
Yeah.
Or
Pumice?
whatever. Pumice, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
No,
Not hummus.
No.
Not
Hummus is the food.
Hummus
Yeah,
is
and pumice is lava rock. So
I don't know then. You know the word we're trying to think of? Put down below.
leaf mulch. That's what that's what I'm trying to say. Leaf mulch.
It smells a little more like fungal. All right, let's go in for a taste. What is this?
And I'm tasting that fungal,
If you like mushrooms, you'll enjoy this maybe.
fresh mushrooms.
I like mushrooms on things and in things. I don't like raw mushrooms.
Raw mushroom juice.
I mean, this isn't the worst thing in the world.
There's this weird licorice like aftertaste. Anise aftertaste. Yeah, I'm going with anise. There's like this anise aftertaste. Going back to the nose now, it's become a little more bready, almost doughy.
I'm
raw
not
bread
getting
dough.
that
Like
as much.
raw biscuit dough. You pop open the can of Pillsbury and you get a little on your finger and
And it has a little bit of that chemically from the preservatives.
I can't see that. I'm getting mushroom and a little bit of like butter.
I'm not sure I like it on the finish. But at the same time, I keep going back for more.
Yeah, it's because it's so interesting. It's so funky.
Yeah.
It is interesting.
It's a funky
That
journey.
is definitely true.
It's a funky journey. Oh, brought like some like weird spice notes, like somewhat sweet, but also like just almost you take that mushroom and you turn it into like some sort of like mushroomy spice.
Almost like a garlic.
Well, maybe garlic. But I was gonna say like some sort of like curry spice.
That could be.
Yeah.
That might be it. Curried mushroom.
Definitely an earthy spice.
Somehow I think it got worse on the palate.
I agree. It got bitter. Let's move on to ratings then.
Nose I found complex and intriguing, and then if any of you watch this show regularly, which I hope you do, you will know that about me. I love complexity. That's what's kicking this nose up to a 3 for me. I don't like what I'm getting on the nose, but it is still oddly, pleasantly complex for me. Palate, you're getting exactly what you smell, which is unfortunate. I'm not saying I necessarily liked what I smell with the 3, I just liked the complexities of the smell. I'm actually giving the flavor of this a 1. I'm really knocking it down. On the finish, I'm going with a half on it. What you get on the nose, you get on the palate, and then it just lingers on the finish. Unfortunately, I just did not like the palate and the finish on this.
I'm actually going to give this one a 2.5 on the nose. It's complex, it's got interesting, intriguing notes, but it's not the notes I want in my whiskey. I like mushrooms. I don't want my whiskey to smell like a mushroom. Same thing with the palate. I'm going to drop it down a little bit to a 1.5 on the palate. I like mushroom. It's not what I want in my whiskey, though. It's definitely interesting, that's for sure. That is what keeps it up to a moderate score. And then on the palate, I'm going to give it a 2. It follows through on what you've got before. It's just kind of
This is a funky whiskey. I think there's someone out there who will love this whiskey.
Oh, for sure.
I just don't think it's us. So I'm gonna give it also 2.5 on the nose. It makes me wonder, did someone let the mash go bad and mold or something, and then distilled it? Which, if you like that kind of whiskey, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we should try that. I'm gonna go 2 on the palate. I will say that the notes from the nose go right into the palate. I actually really enjoyed the finish. I thought the finish had this weird aftertaste, finish taste, whatever you want to call it, with a little bit of anise and such. So I'm actually going to go with that back to a 2.5.
It was just intriguing on the nose. What is that? Oh, I can't wait to taste it just to find out what it was. And then, oh my God, I'm so sorry I tried to find out what that was.
But at the same time, we kept going back to drink it because, this is so weird.
Yes.
Yes.
If you want a funky journey, do this. They'd probably do it blind, honestly. Probably need to do it blind.
Yeah.
Yes. Oddly enough, I am starting to pick up that anise now. At this point. I have not had a sip in over a minute.
So we'll do our guesses.
Okay.
What do you think this is? What do you think the proof is? How much are you willing to pay for it? And what do you think retail is?
I think this is an 84 proof Irish whiskey. I think it retails around 18. And you know what? I would probably pay 18 for it because it is a weird journey.
I think I'm going to go lowland Scotch on this. Proofing is very hard for me to tell on this one. I didn't get anything distinctive on it, so I'm going to go a very low proof, 80, maybe 82, maybe 81. Price, because I think it's a Scotch, I'm going to say it was around 18 to 20, and I'd probably pay 10 to 12.
So that's our guesses. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what we think. All right, so today we drank David E. Yellow Label. So we did David E. Red Label about 2 months ago. This is their cheaper version, Yellow Label, out of Hershey, Pennsylvania. So it is a Pennsylvania Straight Bourbon.
Is there a lot of mushrooms out there in Hershey?
There's a lot of chocolate.
There's a lot of chocolate. The distillery is Hidden Still Spirits, and it's aged for a minimum of 2 years. So there's that young Irish thing that we were talking about.
Yeah.
For those who are nerdy enough to care, this is batch number 11, bottle number 51. This is $20, and I paid $20 for it? Yes, I did. I bought it directly from the distillery, and they sell it for $20. That being said, I really want to go out and see these guys. I know we haven't given their whiskey good reviews, but they have made they're a craft distillery in out Pennsylvania. They've made 2 bottles of whiskey that they price at $30 and under. So I'm super curious to know what they're doing and how they're able to do it, and just kind of talk to them about how they're able to afford to do this. Because it's not it's only 2 years old, but it's 2 years old. They had to wait 2 years to be able to sell this, and they do distill it themselves. These are the tasting notes from the distiller. They say honeysuckle, fresh toasted bread on the nose, and on the palate, raisin fig, sweet cinnamon, and a hint of smoke.
They get the bread.
I would say you guys said bread dough, not baked bread, but yes.
Yeah. That's our review. If you like what we're doing, give us a like and leave a comment down below. Until next time, may the winds of fortune sail you.
May you sail a gentle sea.
May it always be the other guy who says,
This drink's on me.